Y'all, so it looks like the friendship between JT and Nicki Minaj has gone and left because they are dragging each other on social media and dragging each other for filth. I mean, y'all remember how Nicki used to praise JT and took JT under her little wing, right? Well, Nicki just threw JT out and distanced herself from her. Well, JT just put Nicki on blast, accusing Nicki of using her for clout and dumping her. Not only that, but she also accused Nicki of doing the same thing to Ice Spice and a bunch of other female rappers, using them for clout to make herself seem bigger. Y'all better sit down for this one because JT did not come to play with Miss Nicki Minaj. Y'all, the fans have been gossiping for a hot minute about the tension between Nicki and JT, and let's not even start on Nicki and Ice Spice. But when it comes to Ice Spice, everybody knows the tea. Homegirl got secretly caught hating on Nicki. Now that's kind of wild, especially considering Nicki was the one who really put Ice Spice on the map. Sure, Ice Spice was already making moves, but Nicki took her to another level. Not only did Nicki crown her the princess of the rap game, but she also jumped on 2 tracks with her, Princess Diana and Barbie World. And let's not forget, both of those hits landed in the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. We all thought Ice Spice and Nicki were tight, especially seeing Ice Spice was out here picking Nicki's battles, even starting beef with Lotto just to ride for Nicki. But hold on, because a few months back, the plot thickened. Ice Spice's best friend, Baby Storm, spilled all the tea and exposed Ice Spice for secretly shading Nicki, calling her delusional and ungrateful, no less. But the drama didn't stop there. Baby Storm and Ice Spice had a falling out, and that's when Baby Storm dropped the receipts, text messages, where Ice Spice was straight up trash talking Nicki. But the real gag is that Ice Spice claimed that she was the one who was first approached to appear on the Barbie album, and that she was the one who brought Nicki on board, calling Nicki the Lulu. She wrote, "We were about to put out another record in June for the Barbie soundtrack, which is an opportunity I brought her because Barbie asked me to do it alone, but since that's her brand, I invited her on, and she doesn't even see that as me bringing her something. She is kind of like my mom, ungrateful and delusional, which is an opportunity I brought her." Nicki never came out and addressed the drama head on, but you could tell she was feeling some type of way because she started distancing herself from Ice Spice and quietly took back the cosign that she gave her. It was all pretty low-key, until now, that is. Nicki just made a move that got everybody talking. She hit that big unfollow button on both Ice Spice and JT on Instagram. And you already know what that means. Fans are buzzing with speculation, thinking there's some serious bad blood brewing between these ladies. It's getting real spicy out here. Now, we all thought that Nicki would hit that unfollow button on Ice Spice, but JT? What did she do? JT has been nothing but supportive of Nicki, even starting drama with Cardi just to show her loyalty. So why would Nicki turn around and do her like that? Well, the streets are buzzing with theories, and word is that Nicki might have caught on to JT's game, that she was just using her for clout and never genuinely liked her. And if you're wondering where this is coming from, receipts show that back in the day before JT blew up, she was out here hating on Nicki. Big hating on Nicki too. JT once attacked Nicki unprovoked when she tweeted, "I just don't like Nicki because she feels like she runs things. Please, I want Cardi to take completely over. Push that beat to the back." And there was this old video of her and Young Miami going live on Facebook and dissing Nicki. They also made it clear that they had chosen sides in Nicki's beef with Cardi because they were Team Barty Gang. They even made a song with Cardi, but all of a sudden they switched up and started talking about how they love Nicki and wanted to work with her because they were big fans.
Where is the Nicki collab? We're hoping for it in the future. Seriously. And a lot of people like try to make fun of it, like, you're never gonna get your feature, but you never know what can happen.
Now, at first, Nicki gave them the silent treatment, refusing to acknowledge their shade. But eventually, she let it slip that she knew all along that they'd been hating on her unprovoked, and she wasn't here for it. Nicki's got eyes and barbs everywhere, and she wasn't about to let that slide.
There is a group that they have over there that keeps mentioning your name because they want to do a song with you. Would you do a record with the City Girls?
A few years ago, I saw a video of them. And I asked someone on their team at that time, I asked someone about them. Like, like, oh my God, I heard and I saw this video and that's cute. Yeah, like I was thinking about jumping on a record, one of their records that was out at that time. And then social media happened. You know what I'm saying? Social media happened with when, you know, people will say things about someone, like an artist, whether they tweet it or say it, or whether they get pulled, whether it gets pulled out of them in an interview or something like that. And the thing is, whenever you post something on the internet, it's there forever.
Yeah.
Whenever you say something in an interview, it's there forever. So, as a human being, an artist is a human being first. So, if I, as just a regular human, was about to do something with you, if I was about to go out to dinner with you tonight, and then I get something that says, yo, she don't really fuck with you like that. She was saying this and she don't really like you, and she said she hopes you actually, you know, never pop or never flourish and da-da-da. I'm not gonna go out to dinner with you anymore, because now I know that I like you, but you don't really like me. So you know, I'm just, you know, that's just a human way to feel. If you hear somebody was saying things about you, not just one thing, but repeated things, repeated tweets for years, not just one thing. So
it's hard to let that go.
But she eventually chose to let things go because she revealed that she had spoken over the phone with them and she wanted to move past the drama. She said, just had a great convo with JT and Young Miami. Let's move on and make new memories, y'all. Well, Young Miami and JT both responded to Nicki's tweet, with Miami saying, Queen Tings, and JT saying, sad sister, thank you for your time and your advice. A true queen, love you. As far as we knew though, things had been good between Nicki and JT ever since, when JT even got into a fight with Cardi B when Cardi referred to JT as Nicki's lapdog. So yeah, JT was on Nicki's team and fought Nicki's battles, so we thought that things were great. However, a couple of weeks ago, there were rumors that JT was in talks with Roc Nation to sign a management deal with them, kind of like what Megan Thee Stallion had going on with them. And if this was true, then Nicki would have been super hurt, because y'all know she no longer F's with Roc Nation, Beyonce, or Jay-Z. And Nicki has been saying that they're all out to get her and that they're on some kind of sabotage mission. And y'all remember when Meg Thee Stallion threw shade at Nicki earlier this year in her song Hits, right? Well, Nicki didn't let that slide either, so she clapped back at Meg. And she just couldn't resist putting Roc Nation into the beef too, accusing them of trying to make her look like a fool. She wrote, B thinks she a bully cause she got a Roc Nation brunch every year. Be mad at Party. He told all your tea, but you taking shots at my family? Get up on your good foot. Go apologize to your mother, you nasty serpent. Now, Nicki did not hold back, and she straight up accused Roc Nation of secretly funding Megan, despite Megan's claims of being an independent artist. Nicki's not buying it and isn't afraid to call them out. She shared a screenshot of a Roc Nation ad for Megan and wrote, spending so much money, but she's the little broke independent artist. Desiree, you gotta let it go, baby. The world knows she's ASS and can't rap. Stop trying to make fetch happen. I just put out a song with no promo, no video. It's already number 2. But Nicki didn't stop there. She threatened to expose the CEO of Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, and she tweeted, on the next song, I delve into all the people Desiree allegedly fired for unknown reasons, other things as well. So many people were blindsided and hurt by her. Allegedly, she's willing to go broke to try to replace me? Fix it, Jesus. Now, if you're wondering why Nicki has such strong feelings against Roc Nation, well, let me explain it. The beef between Nicki Minaj and Roc Nation didn't just start yesterday. It goes all the way back to when she was dating Mr. Meek Mill. Yes, Meek Millie from Philly. But after their chaotic breakup, Nicki was reportedly ready to release a documentary that would expose Meek for allegedly putting hands on her during their relationship. And here's the tea. Meek was under Roc Nation's management back then, just like Meg Thee Stallion is now. But word on the streets is that Roc Nation stepped in and told Nicki to keep her mouth shut and not say anything that would make Meek Mill look bad. Not long after that, the whole project got canceled, and Nicki was convinced that Roc Nation had a whole lot to do with it. But that's not all, y'all. Nicki's been saying that Roc Nation has been running smear campaigns against her, allegedly paying people to make TikToks or tweet negative things about her to tarnish her reputation.
And the paid for TikToks and the paid for tweets, to the point where people got their little $250 for their tweet to say something bad about Nicki Minaj, and then the next day was like, anyway, I'm listening to Bigfoot. So I don't know why anybody of that, and I'm not talking about any rapper, I'm talking about a company or companies.
So if JT decides to sign with Roc Nation knowing what Nicki went through with Roc Nation, well, let's just say Nicki won't be sending her any flowers. But that's not all, because Nicki recently went on Queen's Radio and threw some serious shade, talking about female rappers who turned down her label, Heavy on It, to sign with bigger labels right after she put them on.
A motherfucker will tell somebody they don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, sign with Heavy on It, but then they'll go and sign with the white peoples. And guess who the white people's finna call? Always. Oh, Nika, Tanya, Mirage, Bendy. Oh, they always make sure they get the attention of the barbs. So you would be surprised, and I'm not talking about doing ad-libs on any songs, if their name is not on the Pink Friday 2, they're not a Heavy on It artist.
Well, JT is not letting Nicki paint this narrative, because she just accused Nicki of being controlling. She claimed that Nicki allegedly tried to sign her to a very bad record deal, and then she refused to sign. Nicki got salty and got in her feelings, accusing JT of being ungrateful. Well, JT is now claiming that Nicki only used her to one-up Cardi B, and that Nicki never really liked her all along. Fans had a lot to say about Nicki dumping Ice Spice and JT, and they believe in comments saying, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Lotto, Ice Spice, JT, at a certain point you have to realize that she's the problem. She's a mean girl, a 41-year-old mean girl married to a rapist felon who I believe has been cheating allegedly. She doesn't want anyone else in the spotlight. And I sneak dissed Nicki, called her jealous, even after Nicki gave her features and promo. Then when Nick gave her months to apologize privately, instead, Ice's messy self thought dissing Cardi would work, and it didn't. Nicki silently unfollowed and moved on. Maybe not the problem. Yes, definitely a lot going on with the rap girlies, but I gotta know what you think about it. Do y'all think that JT coming, and is really dissing Nicki Minaj? Or is Nicki Minaj being the mean girl that everybody says? Drop your thoughts and comments below and then check out this next video.